Een hele goede middag iedereen. David zegt goedemiddag. Fantastisch, welkom iedereen. We gaan zo beginnen. Even kijken of het geluid goed is, of Miniappspro presentatie zichtbaar is. En of iedereen kan participeren met de chat. Die zie ik linksonder. Quentin zegt ook, geluid is prima, hartstikke mooi. Dames en heren, dit is ons eerste webinar met Vitaly Gumirov van Miniappspro. En dit is ook overigens onze eerste webinar geënt op de ICO. We zijn verbonden ook als adviseur voor Miniapps. En we hebben de eer om Vitaly aan het woord te laten met betrekking tot zijn initiatief. Miniappspro die maakt chatbots. En dat is geënt voor de small en medium enterprises. Dus dat ook de kleine man, de kleine ondernemer, dat de kleine ondernemer kan participeren en meedoen met de applicaties. Heel kort, ik was begin oktober in Barcelona. En daar heb ik dus Vitaly ontmoet. Ik was bij de ICO en Blockchain Conference. Er waren ongeveer 14.000 deelnemers. En ze hadden een soort ICO village gemaakt met 40 standhouders die interessante proposities hadden. En Miniapps was ook aanwezig. Er was een ander podium geënt op de blockchain. En er was ook een ander village geënt op Internet of Things. Ik zie een aantal participanten. André van Vliet. Welkom kerel. Co Limmen. David Sanders. Dick Quist. Rudy Heijnen. Tom van Willem. Willem Meinders. Paul van Dijk. Mario. Welkom. En we gaan nu van start. I would like, ik zal trouwens ook in het Engels switchen. Very much for your interview. And thank you for your time to tell something about Miniapps. We met each other in Barcelona, I said, and when I offered you to do a webinar at 8 o'clock Dutch time, you said I'm not that happy because then you had to do the webinar at 2 o'clock in the night. So that's why we did it on 3 o'clock. Can you say something, Vitaly, by voice?
Yes. Can you hear me?
Yes, I would like to give the podium to you soon. We will have a presentation 20-30 minutes now of Vitaly, and then a Q&A, and also if you want to participate with ICO, for instance, then we will provide you with more instructions. So Vitaly, thank you again for this webinar, well, the floor is yours.
Yeah, okay. Thank you, Jan. Thank you for this opportunity to have webinar with your audience and with your community. It is a very good opportunity, I think, for us and for your community to know better about our project, and maybe it will be useful in the future for people from your community. Thank you again for this opportunity. So, shall I start?
Yes, of course. Go ahead.
Yeah. Okay.
I will take up the questions of the clients or the participants. Yes.
Yes. Okay. So we had started Miniapps in 2016 as a spin-off from iLion. iLion is the company which me and my partners had founded about 15 years ago, and Miniapps was founded in 2016. And we launched it as a platform for chatbots, and we position it as the ecosystem which provides chatbot services for small and medium enterprises. And SME market is actually pretty big in the world. There are more than 300 million small and medium companies around the world. And the problem is that those companies, they do not have access to the high technology like blockchain, artificial intelligence, and things like that. And we want to solve this problem using our platform. Blockchain promises to revolutionize trade, lending, and investing. Basically, blockchain revolutionizes assets and money by creating the distributed, decentralized network where we can transfer money and digital assets. On the other side, artificial intelligence promises to revolutionize the labor, and I'm sure that, and I'm very confident that in the next 10 years we will see that dumb labor will be performed by robots and by artificial intelligence machines, and people will need to focus more on more creative jobs. If we look back in the beginning of 20th century, the population on our planet was just a little less than 2 billion people. And if you are some company or business and you want to sell, you just may put the advertisement onto the newspaper, into the yellow pages, for example, or bring your product on the main street, and everybody will know that you are here, and you will see your sales going up. But if we see what we have now in the beginning of 21st century, the population became more than 7 billion people. And making business for small and medium enterprises became very difficult. But everybody wants to make sales, basically. So the problem for small and medium enterprises is that you cannot just rely on the regular advertisement. And if you want, for example, to use online marketing or online advertising, you need to know how to do this using Google AdWords, for example, or Facebook ads. And the problem is that not every small and medium enterprise have proper human resources to deal with this, and they simply don't know how to do this. So to summarize this, there are no effective marketing and advertising strategies for SMEs. And the main problem is that small and medium enterprises, as I told earlier, they lack resources, especially skills and right people to know how to deal with all these high technologies. So what we want to do, we want to help them. We want to help them to make sales, to make business, and to make available high technologies to these small and medium enterprises. So in the past, the typical relationship of business with clients was me, as I am the business, and my clients, as my client base. Yes, but now businesses need to consider more broader approach when they build the community of different parts of users and different groups of people, not only clients, but also investors, partners who help them to do promotion and sales, different kinds of supporters who help them do marketing, for example, and employees and their families also. So all of this, what we call, is the community. And we see that Miniapps can help businesses to make sales through developing and managing community. Or basically, we see that Miniapps can be a very effective tool to do community marketing, which will help to create them communities, to build and expand communities, and to provide services to communities. to engage those communities into marketing, customer support, product development, and sales. So from the technical point of view, Miniapps is the ecosystem where we have template developers who develop templates of chatbots. And these guys are using API to application programming interfaces. They are basically programmers, software developers. And on the other side, we have partners. These partners are focusing on creating customized solutions for small and medium enterprises. And these partners not necessarily need to know how to do software development. They just need to know how to use Visual Builder in our platform, where they can use different templates of chatbots and put them together, stick them together like Lego bricks to create customized solutions. And on the other hand, Miniapps handles all the communication and messaging between the chatbots created by partners and chatbot templates created by template developers from one side, and from the other side, with different messaging platforms, different messengers, like for example, Telegram, Facebook Messenger, Skype, Viber, Line, and so on. We support almost all popular messengers. And we also support integration with different artificial intelligence platforms, like for example, Google, Dialogflow, and Microsoft Cognitive Services, and some other artificial intelligence platforms. Okay. Jan, excuse me.
Yes. Yeah, we see you.
Can we run the video here on this screen?
Sorry, what did you say?
I just, on this screen of the presentation, there is a video, but I'm not sure if we can run this video on the presentation.
I don't think so. Maybe you can check it up later with the Q&A.
Okay, no problem. Yes? Okay. Okay. Maybe I just switch and show you how this Visual Builder thing works. Right here, let me see. Okay, I will show you some demo bots which we have here. Okay, let me. Okay, this is Visual Builder. Wait again. Okay, so this is Visual Builder where partners can create customized solutions. Yes, they can put the menu here, and this menu will look different on different messengers. So I will show how this menu looks on Telegram, for example. This is Telegram, and so this is start screen. You can see this menu here. We have balance menu, survey demo, local search menu, currency, and so on. So for example, I click balance and I get this balance information. So basically, for demo purposes, we have here this screen, which is just static screen. In reality, it can be integrated, for example, with some backend system, backend database. Survey actually links to the external template of the survey, which we have here. So when you click we just entered the survey and we can answer those questions. Do you know what messenger bots are? Yes, I know. What is your favorite messenger? For example, Telegram. What is your age? 46. And
these are self-learning applications, actually, Vitaly.
pardon?
This is self-learning applications, artificial intelligence.
No, in this particular case, we don't use artificial intelligence. This is very simple application without any artificial intelligence. I will show you AI examples later.
Okay, and then when do you have a very nice example of how do the bread company called Subway? Can you show that?
Yeah,
I'm very hungry at this moment. Could you order me a sandwich?
Well, this is demo which we made for Subway in China, basically. So here we can order, for example, Subway. I want, after that it asks me what kind of bread I want, for example, Parmesan or Oregano, 12-inch with meat, with tomatoes and so on. And
so that means that you don't need to hire a nice assistant to put the orders in.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
So in this particular chatbot, there is integration of buttons and artificial intelligence. Another AI demo which we use, for example, for support in our ICO Telegram group. Let me find it. This one. Okay. I can ask some questions, for example. What is ICO, for example? So here we have integrated AI, and those questions which cannot be answered by this system, it automatically forwards to the human operator, and the human operator can answer manually to those questions to users. And on the other side, the system can use unanswered questions to train the system again. So this training basically is done manually. So, for example, what about your team? And let me figure out what kind of question it cannot answer. For example, when was October Revolution in Russia? This question is supposed. Well, you see, in this particular case, the system answers gives the wrong answer. Yeah, but
well, maybe it's a good answer. You started a revolution in ICO in October. Okay.
But basically, in the backend, the developers, they've got the ratings and statistics from which they can see that basically this answer is has very low rating related to the original question, and they can use these statistics to retrain the system. Okay, so I will show you how the system is being integrated with with external chatbot templates. So, for example, in this particular menu, when we click local search, the system, as you can see here, it requests the external chatbot template hosted by our partner. So, yeah, let me switch the language because it is automatically switched to Russian. I will switch to English. Can you see this? Restaurants, hardware, car repair. So this is Yellow Pages example from our partner Yellow Pages from Philippines. It actually works everywhere, so you can try it even in Netherlands. So now I want to see restaurants around me here. So what I do, I just send my current location to the system. Okay. I have sent my location here in Novosibirsk, and I'm receiving the list of restaurants here. So we have Amigo, this is Mexican food, Datan Shidya, this is Chinese food, Anait is Armenian food, Kinza is Uzbekistan food, Papa John's, everybody knows what is Papa John's, Hanbuz is Mongolian food, Sushi Master is Japanese food, and so on. These are restaurants around here. So for example, where is Chinese food? And it sends me the location, the address in Russian, and also the link to Google Maps. And some advertisement here, the link to YouTube.
Okay, it's very clear.
So
do we have, yes?
Yeah.
Now that the applications for what is your customer base and about the developers and so, what is your current business at this moment concerning this application?
Well, actually, we now have several clients, mostly in corporate market. I will show you the responding screen.
Yeah, there's one question of Quinton. He says there are 5,000 developers, and they established the company. So why is he ICO for? What is the aim?
The aim of ICO is basically because now we are currently working with corporate clients like telecom operators, banks, big logistic companies. And what we want to do, we want to bring this technology and this platform to small and medium enterprise market. So it will be available worldwide. So this is the aim of ICO, to get some funding which would allow us to quickly scale this business to small and medium enterprise market.
And I see Tele2 there, Alpha Bank, and also Gazprom Bank. You have also as clients, huh?
Yes. Tele2 and MTS and Beeline, these biggest telecom operators in Russia. Yellow Pages in Philippines is our partner. Alpha Bank is one of the biggest banks here in Russia. We also work with Gazprom Bank. CDEK is one of the biggest logistic companies serving internet shops, and their chatbot allows users to check status of the parcel which they are supposed to receive from the internet shop. And when we decided to go to small and medium enterprise market, we had realized that basically there are several.
Sorry, Peter. David Sander said that you have already the big clients, but it was aimed to small businesses at this moment with the mini apps.
Yes, we want to focus on small businesses right now. Yes.
Okay.
Yes. So mini apps use cases for small businesses are basically related to advertisement and marketing, sales and mobile payments, customer support, and community management. And we see that Miniapp can allow to redefine B2C. Before B2C was considered as business to consumer, now we want to redefine it as business to community. And Miniapp allows, chatbots basically allow to enable both B2C and peer-to-peer communication inside the community. And artificial intelligence is also very significant here because it allows to enhance customer services. So, for example, artificial intelligence can be used to do automatic analysis of chats and communication between the users in the community, and use so-called topic modeling to identify most important topics which are discussed by the community. And on the other side, artificial intelligence can significantly improve customer care by allowing to reduce the cost of customer care. What was previously done by humans, now 80% of such kind of jobs can be done by artificial intelligence-powered chatbots. And community marketing basically relates to the following concept, where we have community core to which we relate customers and, for example, investors, those people who are committed to work with the company. And on the other side, we have people who are related to the information field of this community. So there are two different tasks and objectives: how to bring people into this information field and how to convert people from the information field into the community core. So basically, from the point of small and medium enterprises, Miniapp can help to engage new members into the information field and convert members into the core. And this can be done through tokenization of the community. Let me explain you what is this in more detail. Yes. So, for example, how can chatbots help to engage new members? There are different kinds of templates. So, for example, FAQ bot, which we use, like those which we use for our ICO, for example, or which we use for MTS. There are also some other tools like welcome bot, information bot, chat call center bot, news bot, which can distribute news and notifications. Then how to help to convert people into the core. Artificial intelligence-based sales support, for example. We are currently working, one of our clients is the chain of shops selling watches. And we help them to create artificial intelligence-based chatbot, which will help them to improve sales on the internet. And they want to bring the user experience similar to those which customers have in offline, in real shops. They want to bring similar experience into the online web shops. And we use artificial intelligence chatbot solutions for this. We also have CRM integrations. So, for example, we have integration with one of most popular CRM systems in Russia, which is called Bittrex24. We also have integration with different payment systems, like, for example, AuthorizeNet for United States and Europe. And we have integration with Gazprom Bank for accepting payments in Russia. We have also special chatbot templates to implement security by MSSDN. MSSDN stands for mobile phone number. And we also have very good partner, development partner. They specialize in machine learning algorithms, and they have implemented user authentication by biometrics or voice. So basically, the user can be, we can check that this is the right user by sending them the temporary password on the chat, on Telegram or on Facebook, for example, and the user is supposed to send back the voice message with this number. And finally, we have tokenization. Tokenization is a very powerful tool which would allow several different use cases, like, for example, loyalty, which is broadly available right now, but using tokenization technology, businesses can do marketing and PR, for example. They can incentivize their community by help them do marketing and PR to create custom content, for example, for promoting the community and promoting the company services, and use cases related to social media like retweets or repost sharing on the social network, and also crowd investment. Things similar to ICO, but we are talking here not about big ICO. We are talking about some smaller use cases for smaller companies, like, for example, local restaurant can do crowd investment. And tokenization is based on that we are now creating a simple chatbot template for mass market, which would allow regular people to use those tokens which are based on blockchain. So basically, tokenization brings some kind of a revolution into community marketing. So this is kind of community marketing 2.0, and it is going to be available to regular end users through chatbot, through very simple user experience. And this would allow to expand the notion of the community, and several different new use cases are enabled by such kind of tokenization, such as crowd investment, community, social media marketing, or what they call bounty in the crypto industry. And this would allow to create higher token liquidity. So, for example, what is community social media marketing? This is when community members can receive tokens for retweets, Facebook shares, Medium articles, and so on. And higher token liquidity, by higher token liquidity, we mean that there is a base token value, like, for example, special discounts provided by the company or products or services or something like this. And this needs to be decided by the company which is going to tokenize their community. And on the other side, because this is based on a blockchain, this would allow to sell tokens on the secondary market, and this creates a higher value or higher liquidity for the token. These are some examples with different industries and with different organizations with which we are working on tokenization right now. Watches shop, which I had mentioned before, swimming school for kids. There is the organization which runs the chain of swimming schools for kids around Siberia in Russia. Martial Arts Club, Real Estate Agency, and Novosibirsk University Alumni Club. Okay. There is also very interesting application of Miniapps for developers. Such kind of ecosystem as Miniapps allows to create a shared sales network which can be used by all these developers. So basically, if you are a software developer, it is not very easy for you to scale your business if you are creating some kind of solutions or products for small and medium enterprise market. And effectively, what you need to do, you need to create your own partners network or franchise network. But in our case, software developers can focus on creating software solutions and chatbot templates. And at the same time, they can use this shared sales network of partners. Well, okay. This is current status. Our platform now serves about 1 billion messages per month, and we have about 10 million end users and 5,000 development teams registered on our platform already. And we have several corporate clients, mostly in Russia or some countries like Kazakhstan, for example. We work with banks, with telecom operators right now, and what we want to do, we want to expand this business again to small and medium enterprise market. This is our advisory team. We are very happy that Jan agreed to join our advisory team. We have people from different countries, like for example, Ben Yu from Singapore, Alan Sapahi from United States, Anar Babayev also from United States, Sergey Popov from Brazil. We have very strong scientific advisors, Dmitry Sviridenko from Novosibirsk. He is professor of the Novosibirsk State University, and he is one of the creators of semantic smart contract concept. And Sergey Popov, who is advisor to IOTA and he is co-founder of IOTA and co-founder of Wings, and he is the mathematician who created the concept of IOTA Tango, if you are familiar with this. So this is next step in the blockchain technology. And we have also some other people, like for example Sergey Chernev, who has very strong background in banking and fintech, and he is bringing on board very good connections in India, where we are going to expand our business. And Dmitry Khan, he is from venture capital industry, and he is bringing very good connections in investment community. Ariel Israilov is the person from crypto industry. He has very good background in crypto. He is doing mining for many years already. This is one of his businesses, and he is bringing on board very strong connections in crypto community and crypto funds community. So, for example, Ariel has helped us to make a roadshow in Israel for crypto funds. Well, okay. So thank you very much for this opportunity to talk with you, and I just want to show also you some our resources where you can check and see and find some more information about our platform. We have this YouTube channel. I think okay, let me. I hope I will put this into chat so you can check our YouTube channel, where we have different.
Yeah, we will also put your video about explanation about the Miniapps.
Okay, thank you. Yeah.
The goal of the webinar is simply to introduce Miniappspro, and that you have that Vitaly can tell about the proposition. And if someone is interested to participate, is free to participate as well as in the ICO if it's interesting enough. Full disclosure, we did it already last week or a few weeks ago. So if someone is interested also to participate, you can also do small or whatever you want, which amount. But if you need some assistance, you can contact us. And can you also say something about the ICO, Vitaly, with the prices? Because the early entrers, the early traders has privileges and bonuses.
Yeah, we are providing privileges for early investors, and if you invest more than 100 Ethereum, so we have special discounts for such kind of investors.
Can you put the webinar on the web page maybe, where you can see you can show the roadmap?
Yes, let me open it.
And also everybody can take a look at the website I put myself with the link.
So these are regular bonuses. Yeah,
So
and we have also special bonuses for investors who bring more than 100 Ethereum.
And as I stated before, you can also subscribe for lower amounts, of course. And
yes, sure.
It's up to everybody. Full disclosure, of course, if you think it's a nice concept. And what the question is actually, Vitaly, what is the main benefit for developers and also for users or small and medium enterprises to use your system, your Miniappspro? What is their advantage?
For developers, we bring access to the broad market of more than 300 million small and medium enterprises by allowing developers to use the shared partners network. And on the other side, we also provide very good and strong technology because the core of the system was basically developed previously for telecom operators, and now we converted it to self chatbot market. That's why we can handle very high loads, and we help developers to manage all the life cycle of the software. We have different tools for gathering statistics, integration with Google Analytics, and integration with different security tools like VPN, for example. And on the other side, for partners, we allow them to start doing business with small and medium enterprise market on such a very perspective area like customer care or mobile payments, for example. And this would allow them to start doing business like similar to franchise model without very deep knowledge of the technology. And on the other side, for the clients, for small and medium enterprises, we allow them to get the solutions which are much cheaper comparing to custom solutions or to solutions created on other platforms. So typical solution can cost about $30 US per month. So this is typical cost of the solution. And comparing to other ways to implement similar solutions, which can be 10 times or even more.
Yeah, because you have many, you have at Miniappspro, you have packages as $0, I thought $5, and also something about $30, if I remember well. And the thing is that the barber wants to cut hair, of course, and has not the time to program. But you have
Correct.
also possibilities to use templates, huh?
Yes.
So
So
that
basically, you see, we do not suppose that barbers can use even our visual builder. That's why we need partners who help barbers or other small and medium companies to create customized solutions. So everybody is focusing on what they can do better. Barbers do cut hair. Partners create customized solutions for barber shops, for restaurants, and so on. And developers, they are focusing on creating software solutions and automatically have access to sales systems like our partners network.
Quentin
So
van Vliet has an interesting question. Which marketing channels are you using at this moment to find ICO investors?
pardon, please say it again.
Which marketing tools and channels you are using at this moment to find ICO investors?
Well, we are using Telegram, we are using Reddit, Bitcoin Talk, Facebook, Twitter. These are internet channels, and we also have face-to-face meetings with crypto funds. The problem at the moment is that many crypto funds and big investors have put their investment on hold by the end of this year. And this is the problem which not only our project faces, but also many other projects, because we made some research on this, and big investors like crypto funds, for example, they participated in big projects, in big famous projects this year, like for example, Bancor and Tezos, and because of the situation on the market, they just wait when the the exchange rate for their investment becomes better. And by the end of this year, they do not expect that it's going to become better. So most likely, many projects will need to prolong their ICO schedules for the next year, maybe January, February, or March.
And recently you went to the ICO conference in Barcelona in October, and also you just recently came from Vegas, huh? It was also a big event.
Yeah, we had several road shows. We had meetings in Shanghai, in Hong Kong. After that, I had meetings in Europe, in Barcelona, for example. After that, we had road show in Israel, where we had the meetings with Bancor, and we had meetings with some crypto funds behind Bancor, and we had also meetings with the group which was the main investment fund behind VK. VK is Russian Facebook, and after that I had some meetings in Los Angeles and Las Vegas, where I came just 1 week ago.
And how was the atmosphere actually? Were there many investors, also private investors, at these road shows?
Sorry, please say it again.
Were there many? What is your experience with? Did you meet some big institutions, or are there many retail investors, for instance, who joining the ICOs?
Well, now we see that big crypto funds they are waiting for better situation on the market, and there are many newcomers into this area. People who were previously investing with fiat money in regular fund market, they now want to switch into the crypto market, and we have very good experience with such kind of investors, and most of our pre-sale around $700 US, which we made previously, it came from such kind of investors. So they are basically newcomers into crypto area, into crypto industry. And we see very big interest from such kind of investors. But for them, for this kind of investors, they have technical problems because they don't know how to use crypto, and they also have a lot of questions related to crypto industry because many things and how they work in crypto industry they simply not clearly understand. So we and our advisor help them to know better how this crypto works from the both from the technical and from the organizational point of view.
Thank you very much. Do you also accept fiat currencies, or is only via Ethereum?
Yeah, we accept automatically through smart contract. We accept Ethereum, any amount of Ethereum, but we also can accept any other cryptocurrency, and we also can accept fiat investments. But from the amount starting from 50,000 US dollars, because for smaller amounts, otherwise we would have very high transaction costs.
Yeah,
So we are
I
ready
understand.
to discuss fiat investments, yes, so starting from 50,000 US dollars.
Okay, thank you. And I got a question. Yeah, some are new in this area, and they say it's a little bit complicated. We can understand, and actually we are having a kind of trading week in November, from 20 to 24 in November, and one day will be dedicated on especially on cryptocurrencies. It's Tuesday, 21 of November. And that might also be maybe interesting for some participants. If you want to know something about crypto trading, you want to know how to participate in an ICO. It doesn't have, especially Miniapps, but also others. There are also other possibilities. But then we also teach you how to judge ICOs and which are interesting also to participate. There are a few spots left on the Tuesday, 21st of November. I put a link also for the trading week for this day. So also, if you have another question about Miniapps or other questions, feel free to contact us, of course. And also, if you are interested to participate in this Miniappspro, for instance, as I stated before, we did it on a small basis, and who knows more in the future. But if you need some assistance, send an email to info@cryptoacademy@gmail.com. It's in the chat as well. And yeah, for me, it's very interesting webinar. Thank you for your time, of course, Vitaly. And
thank you very much.
Yes, I'm taking a look if there are also other questions coming up from participants. Maybe a sharp question from Harry, my companion, my business partner. That is all clear. It was very clear, this presentation. And David Sanders says also, thanks very much, Vitaly. And
thank you very much.
I think for your time.
Thank you, everybody, for this very good opportunity to talk to you.
Yes, and maybe who knows in future in live or with webinar or in live setting. I don't know if you have been to Amsterdam before.
Yeah, I would be happy to visit Amsterdam because it would be my first time.
So wait a few minutes more, and also of course go to CryptoAcademy.nl. They will put also information. Also this webinar we will put it full in length, so uncut version, Vitaly. And also you can also share this link then to your community.
Yes,
and
thank you very much.
Do you have some special words to say for final conclusion?
Yeah, I just want to thank you, Jan, for this opportunity again to talk to your community. And I want to thank everybody who was interested to joining us tonight. And this is my first webinar actually. So I'm sorry if I made something wrong during this webinar. If you have any questions, I would be happy to answer your questions. You can join our Telegram group, and you can find my direct contacts in Telegram, and there are also our contacts on our website, so you just can follow those links and find me and ask your questions. I will be happy to answer. And Jan, thank you again for this opportunity.
You're welcome, Vitaly, and I have to say that you did very well for the first time the webinar, better than I in the past. And well, you have spoken to 500 people also in Barcelona, so that was also very good. And thank you for your time. And we keep in contact. And if you have some information, also send it to us, and then we'll put on the CryptoAcademy website as well. And thank you very much, everybody. Hartelijk bedankt iedereen voor de attentie. De uitzending wordt uiteraard integraal uitgezonden, maar ook opgenomen en op onze website geplaatst. Dus deel het ook gerust met andere geïnteresseerden. Nogmaals, op dinsdag 21 november hebben wij een speciaal dag voor de cryptocurrency trading. Mocht je daar interesse in hebben, stuur gerust een e-mail naar ons en neem contact met ons op. Ik wens jullie nog een prettige middag en tot de volgende keer. Bedankt Leon en tot de volgende keer.